Greetings, greetings. It's a beautiful morning. It's nice and bright. Very cold, but really nice and bright. Yeah. Sunrise is what time usually? Winters just they confuse me. So sunrise is about 8:15. Sunset is about 3:48. And the sun goes down. It gets all dark. It disorientates me, you know. I mean, it's 9 o'clock. I feel like it's midnight. Just want to sleep, and you go to bed 9 o'clock. Next thing you know, I'm awake at about 2 o'clock. Can't sleep. But anyway, that's all good. I'm grateful. I'm awake this morning. Yeah, I was reflecting about how I just came from the post office, and this post office guy was telling me how I'm a nice and kind customer. Like he doesn't know me, but that's one good thing about being sober. I've learned how to be considerate and kind and polite. I just thought because when I was hanging out with when I was new and I was hanging out with sober people and I was looking at them, giving each other turns to talk, reflecting on what the other person has said, not using any cuss words, and just being mindful of what they say to the other person. But anyway, it's grown on me. So now when I talk to people, I'm kind, I'm polite, considerate. Don't get me wrong, my character defects. I can be very arrogant. I can be very intolerant and be very impatient. So it's good for me to unlearn those characters because they don't serve me. They didn't help me. My days were very dark and gloomy, and I was wondering why. And it's because of my character. It's my behavior. It's the way I carried myself. So ever since I put down the booze, my personality just is better, and I don't attract or manifest any disasters anymore. So it was nice hearing this postman tell me, "Oh, you're a very kind customer." And I was explaining to him, because you're working, and I'm a working man as well. So I understand when people come to you on a customer of people-facing service, they just focused on what they can get. They're really no concern about you. I mean, if you're a waiter, or if you work in McDonald's, or you work at a reception somewhere, any customer service oriented position, people can be nasty, and I used to be one of them. Just didn't care. It's nice that I've woken up, and I'll pray to God to help me and guide me through the day. And like I'm saying, I wish you could see my view. It's a very beautiful day. It's really bright. I can see birds. People going about their business. It's the start of a good day. It's a bit chilly, but I'm used to the chilliness. It's all good. And whichever part of the world you are in right now, things might be difficult for you. You might be struggling to pay rent. Maybe you're facing eviction. You might be in hospital right now, facing life-threatening situations where, could be losing your life. My heart goes out to you. May you be provided with ease, during that difficult time. I mean, personally, I thought when I get sober, and change my life around, when I become more spiritual, when I, seek a more genuine connection with God, things are gonna be better. Yeah, they are better, but I thought that I was gonna get money, But guess what? It's going at the pace that it needs to go. It's not going according to my pace. I used to be fast, greedy, dishonest, always wanting something overnight. But I'm learning how to go at God's pace, and God's pace is the pace I need. slow and gradual. It's taking time, but the reason why it's taking time is because I'm being prepared so that when things start to happen, I'm in the right position, because I don't want my ego to take over. Ego is good, it's good to have confidence, it's good to be self-assured, it's good to be focused, but also at the same time, I don't want my character or my personality to take over. And because I'm good at building things. When I say building things, coming up with an idea, putting it together, and then so that it can benefit my family and the people at large. But also, I'm the same person. I can easily hold my family hostage, hold people hostage, or just be focused on what I want, not care about what other people think about, or not even take on board other people's opinions. I just go full throttle, so it's different now. It's different because it's happening at the right time. Things are happening at the right time. It's slow and gradual. It's painstaking because I need to learn the details. I need to learn the art of waiting, the art of being patient, the art of being present, the art of trusting God and the people that God places in my life, and I like the way I've got a different perception now. I used to wake up with dread. I mean, my financial situation is not the best, but it's not the worst either. It's not like I'm going to go into my house right now, for example, and not find anything to eat. I need a shave. I mean, there's food in my house. The bills are paid, not perfectly, but I've got a roof over my head, so I'm in a good position. I'm in a very, very privileged position. I've got life. I'm more, I've got more wealth than I'd say a lot of people in this world who, I pray to people who are in war zones right now, because war is the nastiest thing, there's nothing better than being in a war-torn area and there's no peace. You don't know what's going to happen any minute, any soon. Just being in an uncertain situation. I pray for people who are in very, very difficult situations, they don't know where the next meal is. I mean, I'm in the UK, I'm in London. There's people who are homeless. I work with homeless people. Doing my rounds yesterday and planning to do my rounds today. I go and check on people's welfare, and listen to them. And the best thing I've learned is I don't need to say a lot. I just have to sit there and just listen and just take on board what they're saying. And in less than 8 minutes, they feel like they've been heard. It's not like they've just gone somewhere and they've been, someone has just talked over them. We need to listen to each other, and just take time. Yeah, take time. But it's all good. I'm gonna check my diary and see what my schedule is for today. I'm not much of a planner. I go with the flow. I mean, I don't like. I mean, I do a little to-do task. Put 10 things down. You can listen to me. 10 things. 10 things down. Yeah, I put 10 things down and then try and do them to the best of my ability. Because I can be slothful. I can be lazy. And yeah, I was reflecting this morning about how, I was just chastised. I used to chastise myself. I used to turn my back away from people, almost especially God, and think like I don't deserve their presence. I don't deserve life. It can get dark really quick. It can get dark really, really quick. And you just find yourself alienated, isolated. Being a man, I used to hold a lot of things inside, just bottle them, and not have a channel of letting them out. Apart from drinking, that's the only time I found a relief. That was my solution, to drink my troubles away. But you never drink your troubles away. A wise man once told me, problems have babies, and they have babies really quick. So my problems just continue to pile up, so at least now I'm in a good position where I can open up and talk to people. I can be vulnerable, I cannot be afraid of any kind of like repercussions. I can be vulnerable and I can be genuine with my feelings, genuine with with myself, and help shows itself. Help shows itself. One good example is I had a difficulty being realistic with my finances. Right, I just never wanted to look at how bad my financial health is, but I've taken a very conscientious step, and I've been talking to some of my colleagues who work in the finance department. I approached my bank. I did a very thorough inventory of my finances, just to see what I need to improve, how I can, cultivate some discipline, so I can have a healthy financial relationship with my money. Yeah, you know. So yeah, doing those kind of things, having a healthy budget, and just having a realistic way of working that budget, and not imposing it on my wife or my stepdaughter or my kids. No, I don't like imposing. I know I've got that flexibility now. I can do what I can on my side, and just be realistic. I need to work hard. Maybe I need to pick more extra shifts, but not make it the first priority of my life. Being a 44-year-old black man, it's a privilege to be this age. It's a great privilege, but it's also a privilege to be alive. Not to exist, but just to thrive as well. Just to be alive and be excited about the day, be excited about the future, be hopeful about the future, and not carry all my burdens on my head and like I used to be. You just come back from work all gloomy, all face all droopy, and don't want to talk to people. I can carry my troubles. I can carry my burdens with dignity, with enthusiasm, with a lot of cheer, and just know that, the best thing I can do is reach out to other people. And the funny thing is, when I'm listening and helping other people, then I don't have time to really focus on how poor me, my problems are too big, oh, poor me, all that self-pity stuff. I don't have it, and hey, guess what? The funny thing is, things just sort themselves out as long as I show up. This is one thing I'm learning. I show up for the day, because I never used to show up for the day. I just used to just wake up and just, sometimes I'll be like, I don't want to go to work, and I just call in and say I'm sick, and I just lied. I don't want to go to work. I just lost all hope in life. But now it's good, because I know, what, if I put God first, and I trust in God, and show up for this day, and God shows up for me. Yeah, God is really showing up for me, directly and indirectly. Yeah, things are working out, not to my way of wanting them to work out, but they're working out the way they're supposed to work out. All I need to do is just wake up and align myself to the day. And that's good. That's good. There's more laughter in my house. I came back from work yesterday and we were laughing. Me, my wife, and my stepdaughter we were just making fun of each other. There's laughter in the house, Yeah, there's laughter. I mean, it's a privilege. It's a very, very great privilege that I'm 44 years old. And I've got a new lease of life and can be with my family, But going back to my main point, is that I used to wake up with a lot of, like self-deprecation. I used to wake up with a lot of hurt, like there's nothing that's going to work out. My world became very, very small, really, really quick, and the things I entertained in my head started becoming reality. When I say that, what I mean is I just thought I was good for nothing. I just thought that the door towards getting help from God was shut. I just thought that I was not worthy of God's grace. I was not worthy of, being given a new opportunity. I just felt really, really hopeless. So it became dark really, really quick, Now, with hindsight, I realize if I'm faced with a situation, I'm not responsible for my first thought that comes into my head, because naturally, I feel like as people, we're very, very hard on ourselves. So sometimes the first thought might come into my head will be like, oh, you're good for nothing. You failed. You messed this thing up. but I'm responsible for the second thought. So my second thought is what needs to be done? What can I do? And then I apply some action. So it's about moving. It's about actions for me, you know. So I don't have that emotional dip anymore where I feel sorry for myself. I just dust myself off, you know, and then I just move on. You know, like my Jamaican people say, me kiss me teeth and just, yeah, and then move on. You know what I mean? Just maneuver a different style. Yeah, you know. So yeah, be hopeful, be positive, and I'm reaching out to a lot of people. You know, the greatest asset I have is I ask for help. You know, and that's what's keeping me more and more, you know, productive. Is I keep on asking for help. I see somebody doing something, I don't turn it into envy. I just turn it into identification. And I'm like, wow, I just need to do something. Like, can I do that? Can I ask that person to help me do that? It's funny how you compliment. When you compliment people about something, they're like, if I see a friend of mine, I'm like, yo, bro, that's a nice guy, you know. See how they smile. Oh, that's a nice shoe. You know, they smile and they're like, oh, thank you. And yeah, where did you get it? They'll talk about it forever. Well, I go, you know, they're so happy. You know, esteem. You give them esteem. Yeah, you can turn that into an opportunity. So yeah, a friend of mine is encouraging me. Yeah, go out, network with people, talk with people. Just be bold and be courageous and be out there. You know, you have something to offer. It's not like you don't have anything to offer. I know I have something to offer. So that's my little piece of nugget of advice, or whatever you want to take it. I wish you joy. I wish you happiness. I wish you acceptance. You know, I wish you strength with whatever you're going through in your day. You know what I mean? And have a blessed day. Have a blessed evening. Peace.